Did you ever wonder what it would be like to have a sensory menu available to help you with participation in daily life skills? Well, that is what I'm talking about today with the Sensory Lifestyle Handbook. And this is a book that I've created many years ago. Let's see, I wrote this in 2018. And I just wanted to go over a couple things because there's a lot of information out there right now about sensory processing issues. But we can use a sensory diet or sensory strategies. You might even have like a checklist in the classroom for sensory coping skills. But really what we need to do is integrate the sensory modalities into a lifestyle so that it's functional. And so that's what this whole book is about, is taking the sensory tools that we have available to us, the sensory knowledge, and then using it within the daily life tasks. So today I just wanted to go over a couple things that are really important to know about sensory processing. So it really kind of explains it in the introduction on this book. Basically, we are integrated day in and day out with sensory processing. This happens when we just are sitting on a couch. It happens when we are going throughout our day. Maybe we're in a classroom where there's a lot of input happening. It can be really overwhelming at times. For our kids with sensory processing challenges, this can be a constant struggle. It's constantly going on. And then the parents involved might have looked for the information out there on social media, on websites, in books, but it's like you're constantly trying to filter out what is appropriate for your individual kiddo, what strategies they need, and how you can make it work so that they are using these tools on a daily basis and just making it natural. So you want them to be independent, right? That's the whole point of raising up a child, is so that you can help them to succeed in life. So this book is basically a strategy guide for sensory processing. We explain a lot about the sensory processing system, how sensory input integrates in the body and results in the output that we see, how different ways to filter that information might result in different sensory needs or sensory issues. And so one thing that I, as an occupational therapist, really promote is integrating these skills and strategies and this knowledge into the daily functional tasks. Think about a really crazy holiday shopping experience in a crowded mall. This is really when you are maybe overloaded with sensory input. You might add in a heavy winter coat that you're carrying around, a big crowd, frazzled nerves, maybe you're hungry, maybe you have the stress of a limited budget when you're shopping. All of these are constant things that are going into your brain, into your body, and then you're trying to function, and it's just overly overwhelming. So we know that this happens. We as adults might see that, okay, I need to bring some gum to chew. I might need to leave my coat in the car and maybe wear a sweatshirt so I'm warm, but I'm not too warm. We've come up with these strategies over time because we're familiar with this crazy experience of shopping during the holiday season. But our kids that struggle with sensory issues might not know this. They might not have these innate tools available because they don't have that experience. So this book really helps to identify areas of need. It helps to show how you can help kids to use that information that we have and support them so that they can become more aware of it and more independent and use these skills during their day. So you might see I'm fidgeting here with this little wiggle noodle, and this is just one way that helps me attend and focus on what I'm talking to you about. And I've come to learn this as part of my daily life. Maybe when I'm talking in a public space, I have to move my fingers. I have to concentrate. And this is something I've learned over time because of experience. And so that's what this book really does, is just help parents, educators, therapists to really create the meaningful and purposeful sensory strategies. I don't want to say a sensory diet because it really is a lifestyle. You're using these tools throughout your day in functional tasks. So I am going to be going over more of this book in the coming videos, but you can definitely grab this book from the OT Toolbox shop. We also have it inside the membership. So if you are a member on the OT Toolbox membership, you can access this the digital version of this book, and you can just check out all that information. We also have all of the addendum forms for data collection, also in a printer-friendly format. So I will put these links down below. Be sure to like and follow this video because we are creating more information about all sorts of functional tasks, including specifically the sensory processing skills and abilities and needs and ways that we can support students, kids, and everyone, adults of all ages who need support. So stay tuned, like and follow, and I will be back another time.